Oh boy, chat. We're back again. Hello, hello. If the other day is Space Marining, what else would we do? I don't think I'll ever play another game on this channel. It's not 40k. I don't think I will. In fact, I think you'll probably only ever see me play Darktide, Total War 40k, and Space Marine 2 on this channel for the foreseeable future. Okay. Hello. Probably tomorrow. Hot fix. Yeah, probably tomorrow. When is FCG not on? Great question. It's a great question. Should we do heroic one today, or should we do a normal relic one? I'm gonna do my tank build again, or I might do. We could do sniper, old sniper, last fusel. Why is this gun the worst on this class now? It's kind of funny, but that's the world we live in. I like how it's funny to me when people ask me like, "What's the best sniper build?" I'm like, the best sniper build is these two perks. The best sniper build is really just this perk, but like this perk just enables it. Also, bulwark, assault. I know what to do. This goofy ass shit. Yeah, there is a bug right now with the assault ground pound. You know, they'll buff the Melt-A-Gun and the Heroic Power Fist. They better buff the Power Fist. It's fucking donkey right now. That thing sucks.
Found some of the chittering bastards!
Yeah, so basically the way this works is right now, this might get fixed tomorrow, but you just infinitely do this.
This is our killing ground.
That might actually be the best game. That might actually be the best bug this game has ever seen, but okay, I guess no new patch. No, there's no new patch today. Tomorrow, probably. This silly bug. It's a pretty strong. Oh, wait, it's not good.
And let terror fall.
I don't know if I take precision enhancement if it'll get better. Yeah, I'll probably make a video on that. It's like it's an OP bug because it gives you so basically you can ground pound for free right now on any power sword. It's a pretty funny bug. So that was discovered by a Chinese player on, well, it was discovered by somebody on Bilibili. And also, Bilibili robs my content all the time. Just a little side note, just a little tidbit. Maybe one day you'll see FTG on Bilibili. You never know. Well, actually, I guess you already can. Maybe you'll see the official FTG. Maybe China will accept me as a citizen and allow me to post on Bilibili. You think they would do that for me? I'll be like, hey, I'm FTG. Can you please let me on your Chinese website? Bilibili is top tier. Bilibili's been stealing my content for years. This is how it goes. Even on my old channel. Never give a fuck over there. That's okay, though. I don't have a Bilibili, so if they're robbing me and getting information to help Chinese players that don't use YouTube, that's good. That's good to me. And if some Chinese person is making money off of it, good for them. What's the best assault loadout? For hard strats and operations these days, it's just Wings of Flame. I mean, okay, so it's this. Or this. Or it's this. Or maybe this. This game does not have a lot of build variety. Especially at this point, like, all the good builds are, like, pretty much known in Space Marine 2 at this point. There's probably, like... This is not Darktide, where you have, like, 40 nodes on Skitarii. In this game, it's like, guys, we found the most busted build. We changed the perk. It turns out, 2 perks. The whole game, dude. Hey, FTG, first time in a live. Recently got on Space Marine 2 again for a little while. Have been having a blast. Only about 6 hours in so far, but your guides have been helping a ton. Currently trying to level my assault class. Oh, thanks, man. I'm glad they could help you out. First China guardsman. Who knows? So let's try this one out. Let's see if this actually works. If it does, that's pretty funny. What is Bilibili? Bilibili is like, so China, they have the Great Firewall in China, right? Where unless you have a VPN in China, you actually can't access the normal internet, or I should say, you can't access the websites the Chinese government doesn't want you to access. And on account of that, they have made their own version of all of these websites. So they have like Redline is their Instagram, Bilibili is like their YouTube, and stuff like that. And you can't even really access these things on. You can't even like really post content on those things unless you are a Chinese citizen. Oh my god, English. I don't think you can even post content there if you're not from China, but they do steal content from people all the time. Bilibili would ban your channel if you show Twitter. It sounds about right. They'll probably ban you if you show anything that's not. Okay, we can do this. You can do that with no block. I don't know. I think this is one of the goofier bugs in the game. FTG, my friend is playing Space Marine 2. What class should he start? Which class does he like to play? That's the question. I can do without block back to back. So you can do without the parry. So are you just holding down your stance switch? Are you just stance switching and then holding down the parry, or what? Okay, it's really weird. It has latency. Okay, well, then we'll just use the one that doesn't matter for like.
Lieutenant Titus predicts the Tyranids hive time. Assist in the defense of the bridge until you confirm that the Xenos Overlord has entered the kill zone. Then trigger the detonation. An inglorious death for an ignoble alien overlord. Fitting.
Oh, if you don't mind, Jay, don't just post links in chat.
Delta Wing box check.
As my link just pops up, but
Meridian is 60 seconds from drop.
usually people don't. You know, I'm surprised they don't have as many trolls. Sorry, I should have asked. Nah, it's fine. I know you weren't trying to do anything, but
Acknowledge.
I mean, it's my fault for not having a.
Maintain box reports. Gather police out.
It's a little awkward for precision enhancement that we have right now. Not precision enhancement. So we're using the. Oh, we did wrong there. So the input is parry, hold, and then just hold your button again. This might be a little awkward with the precision strike, because that will make it a significantly smaller radius, which is good normally, but for damage also means. God, why so much point? I mean, they're gonna be here. I mean, that does a lot of damage on its own. Alright, maybe that's not good if I... Okay, maybe I should take her with the, Okay, we have no radius on that. We can't actually hit them with precision strike. Okay, that may have been a little bit ambitious. So you get the double damage, but you actually have to be like point blank in their face to do it. I've tried the heroic power axe and the Vanguard just assault. Thanks to the videos and guides. My first stop for Space Marine content. Thank you, Paul. I have tried both of them. They're good. I think the block axe relic is a little bit better than the Incarmine axe after playing around with them more. But Incarmine axe is still strong. Incarmine axe is pretty good with like the thing I like about the Incarmine axe. We're gonna talk about that one. This weapon is lets you use some builds that aren't very strong on this version. So like with this one, you just always build it this way pretty much. On this one, you can kind of go crazy. You can go to discharge. You can go up here for like restoration. I mean, fuck you. These ones don't really do anything for you, but there's quite a bit of opportunity. This one's the best melee weapon overall for. So when it comes to Vanguard, I think the best melee for him is just Power Axe or the White Scar's Chainsword and Argent Edge if you really want to take this, but this isn't the best. I say this is just going for damage. It's these two. And then for ranged weapons on this guy, it's just Instigator or one of the Bull Carbines. Oculus has fallen off. Melta, I think Melta is what I would recommend to people that are starting out. So there are a couple things that are really strong technically in Space Marine 2, where it's like there are a couple builds I would not recommend for most people. Like Shield Bash build, I think is genuinely too difficult for a lot of players in this game. So I wouldn't even recommend that to a player normally. I would say the best build for like a new player is probably some version of Focus Restoration, Advanced Conditioning, and then whatever armor reinforcement they get, or like Invigorating Icon. Because there are certain builds that have potential that is like exceptionally high. However, like 99% of the player base is never going to interact with that, so I don't even bother. What's up, KG? What's up, Charles? Do our heavy one. I want to take a normal. Do I want to do that? The heroic again? Could do both. We're just doing the tank build we did last month again, but this time with one of the plasma ones. Because I don't think I've actually done a normal plasma build in ages, so I might actually go do that. This shit's gonna run out in 2 seconds, though, chat. It's gonna run out so fast. Okay, we'll try it. How bad could it be? How bad could the ammo economy really be? Just in case no one has told you, FTG, you're awesome. We appreciate you, bro. Thanks, man. I'm surprised I don't get more hate. I imagine most hate is probably in Discords that I don't read. Or Reddit posts that I also don't read. Or my own comment section that I also don't read. I'm just kidding, I read my comment section. That's a fact. You saw me respond to somebody today in my video.
Your mission is to use the stored promethium.
You don't have all the siege skins? Hell no, dude. I don't fucking waste my... Siege takes forever, dude. It's like 5... You get like 1 skin per 5 waves. And there are 3 more now. I had every one of them before. I think I was only missing snipers to play on the class that's on, but... I haven't really played that much of Siege since patch 13. I did some of the stuff like the ordeals, and I was like, okay. Play the new Gas Siege though. I think the new Siege update was now. I think it's actually worse now than it used to be. FTG, long-time YouTube viewer, first-time Twitch viewer. You're a part of my morning ritual. Get coffee, sit in the balcony, watch FTG play Space Marine 2. That is also my ritual, just like minus the FTG part. That's me. It'd be a bit abhorrent if I watched myself play a game. But I appreciate everyone, dude. And the kind words. Yeah, I think let's see. I mean, so we are almost out of ammo already, which is a great sign. You know, if we're taking a full tank build, we really should just go for the plasma now. The heroic one. I mean, what's the real downside? Why not both? Why not just show both? Ammunition restock. That was a very economic use of this gun. You can't critique yourself, you don't watch yourself. I don't know, dude, the voices do that for me. I wake up in the morning in a cold sweat and I hear a voice in my head that says you're not using the heavy to its fullest potential. I wake up. Yeah. My sleep paralysis demon is just Calgar standing over me. All heavy guns be blocker fencing. I mean, that's why I personally think heroic heavy bolter is the best. I think a fencing window on this class. Well, first of all, the heavy bolter has utility. This one doesn't. So you're wasting a lot of ammo on this gun if you have to shoot a spore mine in front of you. Like, what else are you gonna do with a double plasma setup? You gonna not shoot the You gonna not shoot the spore mine? I don't think so. SG, who's your favorite name character except Sanguine is hard one. I actually kind of like Armin. Armin is actually pretty cool. Nice little dust part. I actually think Thousand Suns are pretty cool. We just get all the lame dust guys in this. I mean, they're mostly dust, I know, but like we don't get enough of the cool ones. got their last patch though. Where's the heavy Lysander build? I should make that.
Tyranid lives in those our locals. Going for a fast tyranny. Use caution. Iron Halo online.
I think more people enjoy Siege if the FPS drops weren't so bad. They are horrific.
Iron Halo tactics.
They are genuinely... Kinda sucks I can't get his ammo up there.
Engage mental precautions. Iron Halo ready.
Of course he camps here right there. This is actually like this dude.
Conversion field operation.
It's just okay. I think we're coming down, but now you're just going to die instantly, aren't you? Yep. Give me your ammo. You're cool. That was trolling me. There should be ammo back there. There's not. Oh, we might be screwed anyway, so who cares? Just walk over. Usually an ammo crate will spawn if you're this low. You hold the boot of Straben. Yeah, exponential force can be pretty good in this build too for that reason. There it is. Okay. We are fine. Everything is okay.
Specialized bioform neutralized.
They're not fine though.
Iron Halo online. Military class Tyranid eliminated. Conversion field operational. Iron Halo ready.
You bounce around by AoEs. I mean, a melee weapon that uses ammo. That could be the Combi Melta at any moment. Let's not nerf the Combi Melta more.
Execute Xenos countermeasures. Successful. Long-range Tyranid reported dead.
Now on this build, if you use your field adjustment every single time
Iron Halo
it's
online.
active like this, you can actually keep Adam and Will up 24/7. It will come back off cooldown.
Iron Halo protocol in progress.
Just make sure to actually like reapply it. So if you see up in like the left corner under my HP, if I hit my Q, I turn it off, it's now on cooldown. So if I use my Iron Halo again and deactivate it before that timer runs out, it will not reapply the 10-second duration, just like Mercer's Resolve Bulwark. So you gotta be able to look careful with that. Yeah, what's your favorite class if you only had to choose one? And which prime secondary would you use? I'm trying to be better than my homies. I'm gonna use one. Probably Tech Marine. Class can do a lot.
Engaging elite countermeasures. Captain, I hear no signs of battle. No life signs detected. Talassa, you need to acquire the Astra Militarum demolition codes required to deploy and arm their ordnance. Source one from any soldier you see.
How bored of
Alive
patch
or
14 are you
otherwise.
already, FTG? I don't even know what is bored with this game, dude. People ask me this all the time.
Proceed to the Prometheum refinery.
I feel like, listen, if we were bored, if we were gonna be bored of Space Marine 2, we were gonna be bored 2,000 hours ago. Okay, get down, Mr. President.
Attack ready. Execute Iron Halo tactics.
That should seem like a couple weeks away, it's true.
Major Tyranid threat.
Should be pretty fun. The tactical, probably Tech Marine or tactical. Maybe Bulwark. I mean, if you just want to like cruise through the game, Bulwark's pretty good for that. Go do a full flaming build, but yet I think I've done legitimately every single heavy weapon at this point, multiple times over.
Nothing will escape this crew.
Space Marine 2 is a game where like you can literally get to all the builds by just playing. Like eventually you'll just use every combination of some of the classes, or every good one, because there's only so many good perks that are not obviously shit. A lot of bullets.
Iron Halo online.
Why it's the full tank build, by the way, guys. Well, what other classes live in that? Bulwark? Probably.
Iron Halo ready. Specialized bioform neutralized. Destroy small mines. Enhanced tactic ready. Engaging elite countermeasures.
This is actually at a lot of points in time, for the meta Bulwark builds of like not even scramble targeting, just taking the normal Bulwark perks and like intimidating aura. This class is actually tankier on the setup than Bulwark is, which is pretty funny.
Iron Halo ready. Obtaining armaments. Execute Iron Halo tactics. Kill confirmed. Iron Halo online.
So it only costs us like 90% of our ammo, but it felt good.
Enhanced tactic ready. Talassa, Canadians are running out of time. How close are you to the Prometheum facility? On location, Lieutenant. You are making good time. You're going to need it.
Who's your favorite of the name characters? Probably Straven. I actually like Talorian, the Tech Marine, quite a bit. He's pretty cool. But oh, sure it's not to load my ass.
Displaying evasive behavior. Iron Halo ready. Hunter destroyed.
Morbidius, thank you for the prime. Your guys on YouTube have been great help to me. Thanks for working with you, broski. No problem, man.
Xenos countermeasures successful. The charge has been armed. Rates of activation have been observed. The generators humbling the machine god's name. Crane sequencing initialized.
Just like that. We don't have equipment regen, which that is the main downside of this build, is no equipment regen. Now, consecutive execution is definitely a better perk than added willows, but
Iron Halo online.
that willow's still pretty good.
Execute Iron Halo attack to suppress the enemy heading to Generator 1. Enhanced tactic ready. Overcrowding alert at Generator 1. Unauthorized personnel. Observe your duties. Biological incursion at Generator 1. Do not foul the machine god's blessed mechanisms with organic expanses alive. I'm on this side's way. 2 axes remain. Iron. Zone for contact. Ready anti-psychic tactics. Utilize core for enemy attention. Crane drive is jammed. Perform the necessary premise to resume operation.
Can we arc the shot? Can we do it? Oh, we can. Dad, fun for joining the Imperial Guard.
Zone through neutralized.
Oh, look at that one.
Crane requires intervention, brothers.
I don't know, man. It's hard to tell sometimes which one's better for the heroic plasma or this one.
Deployment resumed.
I mean, I feel like you don't need the no knockback as much, but this one, this build setup does have no knockback on the plasma here. And holy shit, don't we look sick? Okay, maybe the shoulder's a little bit wrong. This is not supposed to be that, but whatever.
Swarm spotted.
Heroic plasma feels better for chaos. I kind of agree.
Dismantling from Generator 4 in progress. Punish the ignorant iconoclasts.
Legion of the Damned, of course. The yellow's kind of off for that drip. Hold your tongue. This drip is fabulous. This guy, I'm just like, wow, this was cool. This guy's like, man, this drip sucks. Looks a little bit off. Alright, find me a better color. What's a better color? Got anything for me? I didn't think so. I guess we could match up the yellow with the rest of the armor. FTG, think we'll ever get another head pack, voice pack DLC? Maybe. Maybe one day. Maybe one day.
Swarm approaching. Keep firing lanes to Generator 3 clear. Generator 3 is discharging irregular current. Eliminates these unholy fluctuations.
Alright, well, whatever. Okay, that was perhaps a misplay.
Reposition. Retake that generator.
Alright, this will. I should have just signed first. So I don't even know why I walked over them. I don't even know why any part of that occurred.
Tyranids approaching. Engage weapons.
No, but they said they're probably going to finish the other one they had. They also answered the question about why people don't want, or why Dark Tide can have all the voices, and this game can't. That's because you need to have one for like every. This game is in multiple languages. They said.
Ready to intercept the Tyranid in advance, Captain. There's an observation platform overlooking the cryptomedium fields. It will make a good vantage for your ambush.
That means they had to hire voice actors to do the lines for every single language, I guess.
Eliminated. Warrior acquired. Enhanced tactic ready.
Not enough DACA. Not true.
Ready for next encounter.
Dark Tide's a friend slop game. Dude, this game is a friend slop game. Dark Tide is way sweatier than this one is.
Engaging elite countermeasures. Xenos countermeasures successful.
That makes if it costs $25 comment make a bit more sense. Yeah, it does. Still though, what does friend slot mean? This means like a game you play with your friends and like isn't super competitive, which is definitely Space Marine 2. Dark Tide. I mean, Dark Tide can be a friend slot game too, but Space Marine 2 is like the 40k friend slot game. I don't like its whole thing. Not to say there's no SOCAP involved, and Space Marine 2 has a lot of cool stuff you can do, but...
Kill confirmed. Major Tyranid threat. Swarm one, timber. Not on this cold parade. Now. New orders. Her iron hand online. Execute iron halo tactics.
Give a heavy a heroic plasma, or give him a heroic heavy vulture, it doesn't matter. Everything's kind of died now.
Specialized tactic ready. Conversion field operational. All Tyranid combatants eliminated. successful.
Thank you, E1 Blizzard, for the Prime. So what's this here about a squad unity vortex boost with a beefed up strat? It's actually not that hard. I mean, it's pretty hard, but the hollowed relic you get in that one is actually pretty easy. Makes the mission a lot easier for your
Arrived
team.
at Nozick's facility. Run distraction efforts as long as you can. Your plan is sound, brother.
I was having this discussion of block versus fencing. It all comes down to preference. Why do most people prefer block? Well, because block's overall better. Fencing is only top tier for like 2 weapons in the game right now. That's Salamander, Power Sword, and Argent Edge. Death's Grasp is pretty good too. But I don't think none of the relic tier fencings are very good at all right now. Pretty big issue.
Intercepting projectiles.
Yep, and squad unity is bugged. I didn't see squad unity being bugged in my match at all. We can test that though. In which case, I would just say go do it solo at that point.
Iron Halo online. Engaging elite countermeasures.
Split up was the one that was bugged.
High priority turret.
We'll test that after this and check.
Refilling magazines. His position is defensible. Somewhat.
I thought both were bugged. No. There was a different bug that might have been happening, but I didn't notice that in game. This is a balanced plasma cannon? Yeah.
The enemy comes, Captain. But we are prepared. Dig in. We need that bomb triggered for optimal yield. Orbital scan estimates the bulk of the swarm will not be in position for a while yet. Keep your heads and get it done.
I was just gonna play Siege this patch. This patch? Patch 14? Yeah, I played Siege. I wasn't playing a lot of Siege in patch 14, but not much to do in Siege except unlock the skins and do the weekly. I also did a couple nerfs to the Siege that I don't know if they were entirely necessary.
The bulk of the swarm is continuing along the predicted path. Continue holding. Enhanced tactical ready. Xenos countermeasure successful.
They nerfed the scaling, yeah. No, I think they increased the scaling. So they nerfed it initially and they buffed it back up again. I don't know why. I think Sabers does not want people going to very high waves in that anymore. A real shame, because that was like one of the more entertaining parts of the original Siege mode. I'd say the original Siege mode had that absurd damage reduction, but like it only occurred at obnoxiously high waves, and until then, a lot of players could have fun. I think a lot of the players in this game now, they do not give a shit to play like a 60% damage reduction army of enemies in front of them. And if they do the same thing in the Chaos Siege mode, I think it's the same problem.
Iron Halo tactics. Iron Halo ready.
Chaos Siege mode is an offshoot of that right now, so I imagine they're going to function pretty similar.
Halfway there, brothers. Keep it up. my chance.
Too tanky.
Specialized bioform neutralized. Another wave incoming.
Is there a new patch inbound? Let's do hotfix inbound. Not like a. Oh, there's a new patch coming next month. Extra how's it going? What's up, L Chufap? Doing pretty well.
Additional supply. The swarm has almost fully committed. Be ready for my mark.
I was waiting for the patch. Get to drop here.
Elite level Xenos. Pass it on.
May I ask what the hotfix is? The hotfix for the game. We don't know what's actually coming. We don't know what's in it yet. It doesn't come out.
I am ready.
It's gonna do some rebalancing with the stuff that came out in this patch. Hey, FTG, do you fuck with Halo Reach? Yeah. Pancreas and I were supposed to play that, but we both got busy. We will be playing. He's been playing Combat Evolved though. That I did not fuck with much.
Xenos countermeasure successful. You are clear to detonate. Cook those rotten bastards. We end this now. Straven here. Our ambush was highly effective. Tyranid bioscience down 90% and falling. Swarm annihilation confirmed. Excellent work. Move to extract. Thunderhawk arriving at evac point. Ramp down and ready.
XG, which chapter do you think deserves a chapter cosmetic pack next? Spacefuls, more Spacefuls stuff. They're the most unique gear, in my opinion. They look pretty different. You have more stuff. Salamanders too, honestly. Salamanders have a lot of cool stuff too. Give them a Thunderhammer skin next. Is there a trick to the new heroic hammer? When I see you use it, it goes a bit further. Are you taking aftershock improved with it? That'll give you a final slam to take you further. Otherwise, it's exactly the same. Let me try that with the heroic one too. There was a Lamenter's Path that got data mined. Okay, so let's just take the OP build Everyone wants to join. I test this real quick. We'll see. We'll see how this goes. 1 second. I'm gonna have some water. Actually, I have water right here. Nothing else I want though. So whoever wants to join, feel free. I need to check something on this. Let's see. None of you guys want to play the weekly? I can't blame you. Can't blame you. It's taking ages to load in. Ravine, yo, what is up? Oh, here you go. Now you come. You guys are on. Fucking shit tier feces, just like me. That should be good enough. We'll check on this. So, somebody said this is bugged, but you guys are also confidently incorrect all the time, so we'll see. The amount of nonsense I get told in this game all the time is like fucking euphoric. The amount of just straight up misinformation. Okay, let's go grab the squad unity. That's what we want. And then hollowed relic. That'll not work. I guess I have to wait for this guy to load in. This one's really not too bad. Really not. The Hollowed Relic is a supremely powerful modifier. So we're not gonna. We might not be playing through this one entirely, guys. Just a heads up. But we are checking something. Somebody told me that like the modifiers are actually switched for this at the moment. Or, like one of them is just not working properly for some reason. That's funny to me. FTG in your latest assault video, any reason you took equipment that contested health? Because equipment's better. Equipment is fucking OP in Space Marine too. Every like equipment perk on like every class is almost always a top tier slot. I mean, defense mechanism is good. It's really more of a crutch perk. We don't need it, especially for hard strats and ops most of the time. I guess purification is a crutch perk too. I mean, they're two top tier perks, but like consecutive execution, that shit's OP. 90-second melta bombs, crack nades, fire blasters really matter. Equipment will just solve encounters all on its own. In Space Marine 2, the value proposition of a perk that gives you effectively dozens of extra equipment throughout your game Or the same thing with Emperor's Vengeance. It's the same thing with perks like Squad Renewal. These perks are so strong because they give your entire team so much value and yourself that they just kind of break the entire the cooldown economy or the pickup economy of the game.
Our squad is more than up for the challenge.
Oh, it seems to be working to me. I think that's helpful. Perk is crazy valuable, helpful with a block Thunderhammer build. Definitely is. Block hammer's pretty slow. I mean, it is nice. You can take either or.
This relay is a crucial communications hub. Without it, this sector will be cut off from the Imperium. The relay cannot function without us.
It's like there are a few perks in this game that are just like de facto the most broken. Like Invigorating Icon, broken. Inner Fire is pretty top. Not to say they're always part of the strongest build ever, but like as a single perk option, they're incredibly powerful. When I say broken, I mean genuinely kind of broken. Like Invigorating Icon is kind of a broken perk. It just breaks the pickup economy of the game entirely. You just print HP. It's a game where HP hitting 0 means you die, and it gives you more stims than the game would actually give you in the entire match multiple times over. I mean, look no further than how much it actually... And Space Marine 2 is also a game that has genuinely unavoidable damage occasionally. Because I like people talk about this all the time. Like, there is no... Every single person will take damage eventually in the game. It's just how it goes. Space Marine 2 does not have the skill cap that allows you to not take damage. And you can see that in every difficult run of this game ever, is that people wind up taking damage. Because there's some unavoidable shit in Space Marine 2, and the mechanics that don't work for carrying. The parrying only works sometimes. It works most of the time, but if you get a parry bug, there are points where a parry bug will just fuck you over and how you take damage. So that kind of just ramps up the value of damage reduction in this game. You know, Bonds of Brotherhood. Yeah, that's not a good one, though. Because, like, I see this an awful lot in a lot of games. People be like, oh, this one's actually the best DPS ever. And it's like, well, technically, if you never ever get hit, too bad this isn't a game where not getting hit is an option. Dead DPS is no DPS, and the one that you take 100 times into a run and beats it consistently the most, with all other factors my player's skill ignored, that's certainly the best build, and I would argue that Sniper's the best for that reason. If I turned on every hard strat in the game, like every normal hard strat, I guess. Alright, this one seems like it's working just fine. Oh yeah, if you lose the relic, you die. This one's actually easier solo, I genuinely think. Your teammates can't go down the relic. As long as they have the relic. This one's gonna lead the people crashing out. I promise you. But squad unity is working. I know it's not optimal, but I feel like Bonds of Brotherhood saved me a fair few runs. I mean, it does more than nothing. It's not a perk that does literally nothing for you. It does give you HP. Okay, well, Hollow Relic is working fine then. Nightmare's Word Squad Unity is working. I mean, this one's fucking easy as shit, this solo. I did this one first try on this build. I should have done a worse build of the Marksman Carbine for whatever godforsaken reason I decided to do that. Now, if your teammates... Like, I imagine there'd be a lot of people crashing out about like, oh, my teammate is dying with a relic over and over again. Squad Unix, they don't want to lose the relic. Well, I mean, so if you play solo on this, it will always give you the relic. I'm pretty sure. I could test that. I could test if that's true. Yeah, if you play solo, I'll always give you the. I guess you're playing, by the way, but I gotta go test this now. Thank you for test. So the modifier's working. That's all I really cared about the test there. But I have a couple questions about Hollowed Relic. Like, will it give it to me every time solo? You know, I usually find the same players that cry endlessly about their teammates fucking up and ruining everything for them are also the ones who are fundamentally incapable of soloing anything on the easier missions. Like, if they were as good as they act like they are, like, they're probably a burden to somebody else, right? Like, if you're that good, why even play with them? Just go do it by yourself. You will get it every time.
Now that Aurora is dealt with, we can finish Clint.
Yeah, so you get it every time by yourself. Well, I still need to do the normal weekly for some accolades, some free drip. Interesting. I'm sure Hollowed Relic is going to lead to many people being upset. How could it not? Can't talk shit about your teammates dying and you die too. I would honestly, well, I know it's cope. I've been a gamer for many an age. I can smell cope from a mile away. And there's something, there's a certain type of mentality that is across every single hobby ever, and it's cope. It's endless cope. It's cope about people being better than you. It's cope about your own skill level. It's fucking delusion. And it's present in all things in life. It doesn't matter if it's your job, your hobby, video games, sports. Doesn't matter. You're gonna find people coping about being shit at something everywhere. I've also found the people I've met in life who who crash out about losing at something, or like get really upset or sore losers about things. They're usually sore losers about literally everything, and it's not just their hobby. Like my friends who crash out of video games and get really upset, or they crash out about like being bad at something, or they cope about their video game skill. They're usually coping in their job too.
The value of the Wrath of Espandor is twofold: its cyclonic arsenal and its proximity to
It's just a personality trait.
vessels. Combat Squad Phaedrus is already on board and is the tip of the spear. Additional squads are inbound to secure objectives. Make your way to the Ordnance Depot.
I'm one of the best players from Balloons Tower Defense 6. Hold the fuck up. In my chat.
Fate considering the vessel's namesake. Talassa, this is Combat Squad Phaedrus. Breach via any existent openings you find. Hull breach sighted, Phaedrus. Progress towards the Ordnance Depot. We will rendezvous with you and Combat Squad Heliton there. Remain vigilant.
And I was the king of cope for a long time. Okay. That's how I know. Because there was a long time where I was that guy in a fighting game where I was like, that's just an OP character, but I was just shit, dude. I was also 12, but besides the point.
Sully all they touch with their blasphemy.
FGG guide how to press the ability button. Some at least one person probably needs that answer for them. I don't see it very often, but every patch there's always a few questions that are like truly head scratching.
Multiple contacts swarming our locus.
You know, like people who have been in your chat for years and they're not trolling you, and they just ask a question they should obviously know.
We have drawn their focus. Keep. Phaedrus, your last message was interrupted. Talassa, combat squad heads on report.
I'll say that's something in streaming. You need immense patience in streaming because, believe it or not, getting asked the same question relentlessly every single day for hours on end.
We must consider
It's taxing in a strange way. I don't want to explain it. It's just like, you know, it's death by 1,000 cuts.
May the Emperor grant you the blessing of his glorious hatred. We can yet turn this loss into a victory.
AFG when it's patch 14 come out. That shit actually makes my fucking stomach drop. I have to read that.
We have tyranny crimes. Behold the might of the Imperial Navy.
But, you know, it's easy for me to sit here playing this game basically every day and just be like, how could we not know that? But that's the hubris. That's the hubris of the gamer, right? I can always tell who's a chud when I get comments that are like, everybody already knows this. And I'm like, no, dude, you're just unemployed. That's why you know. My dad, so the average person can barely even read my fucking channel name. My dad called me he called me first time Guardian today. Not even a joke. This does not pay attention to anything I post. That'd be a text message that was like, oh man, it's hey look, it's first time Guardian. I'm like, that is not the name.
Calculating a new route based on your report.
FTG, which do you think is the best design enemy in the game? Probably Electro.
Cruiser's crew managed to execute security
Which is pretty good when they actually don't carry bug you.
by the Xenos brood.
Peak dad shit, dude. That is pretty peak dad shit. Hey there, you winning, son? You're FTG, first time Guardian, right? Thanks, Dad. Is your dad sub to your channel? I got no fucking idea.
The security protocols. We have eyes on the main
He's used to having content creators in the family, though. My sister was a YouTuber for like 15 years before I even made a channel. He also can't remember her channel name.
Cycling cartridges.
HXE. That is some peak dad shit. You have a favorite operation? Yeah. This one's up there. Purgation's pretty good too.
Excellent work, brother.
If you have a question if the Black Templars or not, they're okay. Definitely an overrated. One of the most overrated chapters in 40k. After a while, the 40k fans' obsession with like repeating the same 4 lines about like for the Emperor and something screaming about Xenos gets a little old. And Black Templar fans are at the fucking epicenter of everything regarding that. And other things. And other terrible things in the 40k fandom.
Inserting fresh magazines. Gun engaged. Large Tyranid organism destroyed.
I feel bad for the normal Black Templar fans. That's the deep part. There are none.
Accurate symbol. The console displays the signs of the depowered components.
But you dare mock the Sigismunds of this game. I have a sneaking suspicion Sigismund was in this chat once. There were some that talked just like that at one point.
That was the last one. The system is responding.
Games will always have people like that.
Networks coming back to functionality.
They will always have people that have nothing else, and they're like, this is my thing. I say as the guy of 5,000 hours in the game, but I'm not here to be the best player in Space Marine 2. I never claimed to be. I'm sure to play my favorite 40k little dress-up game. And make builds I think are fun. But you'll always find this in like every single game ever, where you'll have like a little, like as these games mature, they will always just have like a little chud battalion of people that are just absolutely obsessed with their personal skill level, and they talk among like a group of 20 people that all circle jerk each other. It's way worse than Dark Tide. It's way worse than Dark Tide, but it happens in this game too.
Cyclonic armament secured for now. Talassa, you are nearing the reactor cooling hall. Report on its condition when you arrive.
You're damn one of them. Calling FTG good at this game is actually sacrilege in certain circles, you understand, okay? I've actually just gaslit all of you into thinking that you like watching me play this game. It's just been going on 2 years now. You'll all figure it out eventually. You never liked anything I posted. Okay, Mr. First Year Guardian. When I first started watching FTG, I assumed he was an elitist, something about his voice, and then the more I watched him, he's not. Maybe elitist anytime you watch him. There are people who think I'm elitist in this game. That's because they haven't met the actual elitists in this game. I only get elitist when like the genuine. They used to like call people trash cans occasionally in the game, but like listen, okay, Space Marine 2 has like some players that are genuinely fucking delusional about things, and all they do is complain about balance. I understand. I don't really care about their opinions. And if they want to show something's bad or good, they're free to post their gameplay at any point in time. Otherwise, why should anybody give a shit?
Registering extreme temperature fluctuation. Plasma cooling efficacy severely reduced. Excellent, Talassa. You will need to repeat the same process at the second array. Access granted to the bridge console. Smart.
Black Templars are better word bearers. They didn't get glass because they are too useful. Why not activate turrets? Because we're playing a normal strat. It's just a weekly unnormal. Nothing we do here matters. And my mission might actually end more slowly if I take the time to do that.
Temperatures at critical level. Plasma reactors shutting down to prevent catastrophic.
Yeah, problem in Dark Tide is that the player base are probably all like 5,000 hours plus in the game. Okay, so Dark Tide's player base, the Reddit for Dark Tide, they are predominantly all shit, and they all hate Mr. E, or a lot of them hate Mr. E. Even though Mr. E, Mr. E is not even the best player at Dark Tide by a country mile. Okay. And Reginald skill mogs Mr. E, and Reginald is also skill mogs that entire Reddit. They also hate Reginald and hate Mr. E, and Mr. E also skill mogs all those guys, because the people on Reddits for games are like the most delusional. There are some really good players among them, let's be clear. Okay. But for the most part, the ones who are complaining in a massive circle jerk, they are like the most delusional, terrible gamers you'll ever find. It's way worse in Dark Tide than it is in Space Marine 2. The Space Marine 2's Reddit's more like, you know, Just talking about upcoming cosmetics and the outfits a little bit different. In Darktide, they generally just complain about balance all day. They complain about balance all day. They cry about the content creators in their game all day. All while understanding genuinely nothing about the game being from sucking balance. Best Darktide player is Combine. Everyone must know it's not even Combine. In my opinion, best Darktide player was in this chat before asking if they should play Space Marine 2, and that is Agatha. And they did the closest thing to a true solo having 40 in that game. They had to turn down spawns a bit because it's literally impossible otherwise, but I still think that is the most impressive run Darktide ever posted. And most of the other true solo players agree. So, lo and behold, when they popped up in my chat and asked me if we should play Space Marine 2 to support Darktide, I was like, yeah, dude, go skill log everyone in this game, please. So I can just point to you as the de facto authority on all things, if anybody ever complains. Because there isn't a single player, there's not a single player in Space Marine 2 that is going to skill log the sweats of Darktide. It does not exist. They're just too good at games. It's like, you know, people called Zambit bad at games. Guys, Zambit is on Bethesda's official website for playing Doom, what was it? Doom Eternal professionally. Okay, they just posted their fucking gameplay on their tournament section. Okay, Zambit was like a proper pro gamer. There are levels to this thing. There's a difference between gamer ego and people who actually made a living on it. And not a living like me, where I just talk about, you know, slop king, fresh off the slop press. FTG, it's Slop King, because they're actually good at games. Like, nobody gives a shit about your gamer ego. If you're actually that good at games, if you were good enough at games that it fucking mattered, you'd be going and playing, like, why don't you just go play, I don't know, professionally. Just go play like an esport. Go become a millionaire on an esport game. Oh, I guess you're not good enough to do that because you'd be stuck among sweats. They're actually good at games. So instead, they always what do they call it? Pile up. Like a drainage ditch into games like this, or Darktide, where they can feel good about themselves, because they definitely weren't good enough for anything that was hard. W slop, dude. Don't worry, I have plenty more fresh slop hot off the press, and then we'll cook up a fine dining 5-star restaurant meal guide at some point. But, like, you know, just eat your fucking, listen, you know, when you go to Texas Roadhouse, right, you eat the buns. Okay, I'm feeding you guys buns every day. Texas Roadhouse buns are great. Okay, you just have to know the steak is coming, but until the steak is here, you will eat your fucking bun. You will love it. The Texas Roadhouse buns. Wait, what? Yeah. The Texas Roadhouse buns. You guys don't like the Texas Roadhouse buns? You're feeding us buns every day? Yeah, dude. Who's better at slop, Mr. E or FTG? That's really a battle. I think Mr. E once said, I'm in a slop competition with FTG, I'd rather kill myself. But, that's because he just wasn't aware of his true power level, in my opinion. It's all about the honey butter. That's true, dude. FTG slop mogs all. Thanks, man. I hear people complaining about the videos I post, it just brushes off my shoulders so quickly because I have been making, nothing in my channel has particularly changed since I started making content. I'm just posting the exact same shit. So, I mean, anybody who's here to watch is here to watch. They've been here for like 2 fucking years. I'm not forcing them to. If one day they all string me up and beat me to death like Cat in the Hat in that one movie, I'm sure that's what happened. You know, it'll be an epic ending. And then I'll go play GTA 6. You know, guys, I used to be the first to regardless. Shut up. Surprise in the bag, man. When you post some gameplay on the random guys, you know the build guys in the channel you just started? Some of you do. It's because people asked me to post what build I was making on the guide. I was literally just a gameplay channel. That's all I was. I was just posting my gameplay on a game I liked. And then people kept asking me to make the guides, and they asked me to explain the guides. And now I just put guides in front of all my gameplay, which is all I've ever really posted in this game in the first place. But now I'd actually argue, the gameplays, the videos are now better than they were before. It's quite funny. But like, really, we've only improved. I went from like bacon slop to like, you know, a high quality sausage. Or your meat of choice. Perhaps even a pancake. So I've always been on the mind, okay, if I make the worst content ever, then everyone's here just like likes me. So like, we're really just filtering. If you guys are here for my garbage, imagine happens I made something good. Like, imagine like your mom makes you the worst food ever every single morning, but she just pulls out like a Gordon Ramsay meal. You're like, holy shit. Tell me you're not gonna eat that. Your neighbors might come over and try it too. That's the FCG channel. If FCG is so good, why is there no FCG 2? Oh, but there is.
The other is still active. We have cornered the second one.
Your videos aren't the worst content? But yeah, show me something worse. Oh, I forgot which report we're even on.
Gunstrike ready to the roll. It is attacking.
If anything, Froggy floor cam is the real content. Did you know that Froggy caused some crash outs? It's because she kind of just came into the Twitch category for this game. As someone just even plays Space Marine 2 and just fucking mobs those creators. It's just quite funny. All while eating shit permanently.
The gyroscopic containment shielding prevents catastrophic
The game sounds really high compared to my voice. I don't think that's true. My recording is small. And no one else is saying it. Educational gameplay channel. Yeah, gameplay. Me an educator. I don't want to be a fucking educator. I want to talk about war and nerd shit. It's just people just have to ask me. Mic volume a bit low. How could that be true? Oh, is it better now? Better listen. Okay, FPG's never been. I ain't no tech marine. Okay, we've done 720p streams. All right, you know how much that pisses off people. You know the hatred you get from other Twitch streamers when you rock a 720p stream. Because Twitch is home of the Master Karters, the Mario Karters that I call them. They get their Mario Kart. They get the sickest Toad Kart you've ever seen. And they're like, dude, we got a 4K monitor, we've got 4K stream, we got our secret labs chair. So they see the humble FTG with the 720p stream. They're like, this guy fucking sucks. Fuck this guy's stream. My fault. Taking us back to 2010. FTG, do you have any other game downloaded on your computer? No. My entire desktop is one giant icon for Space Marine 2 that says must play. And then I have a bunch of quotes from David Goggins on the right side, all attributed to Space Marine 2. Sheesh, the self-talk is dark. My self-talk? I think it's pretty funny. You think you know me, son? Fuck this guy. I mean, if you're offering that, there are a couple Twitch streamers I'm just banned off their channel that I have never talked to in my entire life. So like, just my simple presence has been enough to annoy them. No, those people, most content creators I've met on Twitch and YouTube have been pretty great. Pretty great. FTG Late ads in Space Marine 2. Today my boss caught me watching your stream at work. He fired me. Then I'm unemployed. Think I'll start streaming Space Marine 2. That's definitely an option. Welcome, brother. It's never been a better time to be unemployed. Valid, honestly, you deserve to be put down. So, Orion, if you ask me what other games do I have downloaded on my computer, okay, so it's Darktide in this game, but my desktop is just one giant Titus icon, and David Goggins quotes to the right about playing Space Marine 2, and to the left, it's just a playlist of Spotify Brazilian funk. I think this time we're gonna load up. We got here Sem Control Night Force parentheses Super Slowed parentheses X Toji. Sounds pretty good. Probably banger. FTG, do you actually enjoy the campaign mode? I don't know, man. Asked me 2 years ago. The giant Space Marine 2 icon for a wallpaper got me. Yeah, and it's in 480p like everything else I post. In your walls, I know everything about you. Where's the FTG slot merchandise? I need to be fed. Don't worry, FTG slot merchandise is coming. Coming. It is actually coming. Somehow Froggy was it moved to the store before me, but it's coming. We'll be on the Orchid 8 store eventually. I gotta message Ricky about that actually, but it's coming. The FTG merch. FTG is a physical embodiment of this game. I don't know what that means, dude. What's that even supposed to mean, bro? Jolly Big Rich, thank you for the prime. FTG is the lost 2 Primarchs. Actually, oh shit, it's for substantial now. Fuck. No, so when I wake up, they lower me down into my Dreadnought to play Space Marine 2 on my computer. And I keep saying, anyone else is free to play 6,000 hours of Space Marine 2. I ain't forcing them. If you want to be a Dreadnought, just go play 6,000 hours. We are actually approaching 6,000 hours. If we combine. I mean, I count PTS time. You think that's valid? Powering the Astronomicon through Space Marine 2 gameplay. I'm not even kidding when I say, like, by the time when FGG dies or I'm on my deathbed, I will think about this game, guaranteed. There's no fucking way. By the time the Space Marine 2 community has finally just murdered me for my transgressions of existing, there's no way I'll ever be able to forget this game. Ever. It could never happen. I'll be 90 years old and I'll be like, Space Marine 2? I remember that shade of yellow. I was an Imperial Fist back then. What'd they call me? The first time Guardian? My father used to call me that. On accident. That game is much better than Space Marine 10. Alright, let's put this back up on Absolute. One last true solo Absolute before you pass. Back in my day, kids. Back in the days of 6, 7. And the Halo Combat Evolved sequel, and when AI finally took over the world. Before taking his last breath, he stops to reminisce about MySpace Titus. I got my own MySpace Titus image. I forgot how funny the campaign images in this game can be. Hold on. I've taken some bangers. What's this one? I got another one. Hold on.
Lieutenant Titus predicts the Tyranid's hive tyrant is leading a swarm along a corridor toward the astropathic relay. We are inserting you near a bridge held by the Imperial Guard
Are these
that
not
intersects
bangers?
with its path. You will level the whole structure and crush that Xenos monster.
I gotta get like all three of them and just have them scream. They're so ominous when he's smiling. There's at least one more.
Of the bridge until you confirm that the Xenos Overlord has entered the kill zone.
Oh, this is the one I used for that thumbnail.
An inglorious death for an ignoble alien overlord.
I fucking love this game. My sleep paralysis demon. That's my sleep paralysis demon. I wake up in a cold sweat. I just look up. It's just Calgar and Titus. And they just say, your builds are not using the classes to their full potential. I'm like, I know.
Viridian reporting.
You could have achieved 5% more DPS on the power sword.
Thalassa has landed, and soon a tyrant will fall. Acknowledged. Proceeding to relay. Maintain box reports. Damocles out.
We're using the broken power sword build right now. It's pretty funny. It's a little gimmicky, but the stagger is really nice. But you can use it intermittently, so that's the thing. Like, you don't have to use it 24/7. In some cases, it can be the best. In some cases, you're kind of just like doing next to no damage because we're too far out of the radius. But he's using the shot tech. How they call this? Elite gamer tech. There's a lot of things that can interrupt it. There you go. If you get caught on a random parry, I find that also interrupts it, but I'm also not very good at the input yet, so.
Sending frag grenade.
If you're forced to parry, you'll be forced to grab the guys, too. I'm gonna do something other than Space Marine 2. Goodbye. Never wanted you anyways. Okay. Hate you, dude. How dare you leave and play something not Space Marine 2? In my chat. I feel like this. Every hour I play Space Marine 2 is an hour I want to play later. You might ask, what are the maximum hours? There is no cap. It's endless. There's no limit.
The air is thick with unnatural energies.
Oh yeah, optimal strat.
I cannot say.
Yeah, look at that. It's actually pretty good if you just incorporate this stuff. I mean, really all you're doing is just having another option to, mess it up there. There we are. Okay. Cool. FCG, when are we running duo challenger on League? Dude, do you think I'm capable of such things? Is that better than just shanking him? I don't know. Okay, I'll carry you. I sit there and Braven bot. First of all, you're from like the Balkans, okay? Your ping's gonna be diabolical. And if you feed, I'm shooting a Bill Clinton shaped rocket in here. Whatever. That free round. So your rocket is going to stain his clothes. It'll be a Bill Clinton shaped rocket that will have him denying Monica Lewinsky as it flies out. Like one of those Nerf whistle darts. right wave your camera like that? I don't know. High power cards, yeah. I actually have a terrible desk supply. I have a mouse pad that, like, literally curves up. Dude, I actually have not upgraded my equipment at all outside of a new chair since I started any content ever. New tack, yeah, dude. Probably like a bug. So like right now the power of sorting at infinite ground pounds. It's pretty broken, but I'll use this heroic heavy bolt pistol for this build because the new one got buffed. Oh, the old one got buffed. Pretty strong now.
May the mountain of the Xenos bastards.
Alright.
No turning back.
I guess you could just chain stagger the Hive Tyrant, couldn't you, with this?
This soil shall bear the corpse of a Hive Tyrant, Lord. The Munitorum does not store explosives to Codex Astartes standards. We'll get enough to demolish the bridge.
Oh. We got stagger chain stun into that. Well, that's pretty funny. It's actually broken because you can do that in every parry. It's like anytime you block, if you just hold down your one thing, it'll just go off. It's cool. Okay. Well, I've been streaming for 2 hours. I intend to stream very long today. There's one other thing I wanted to do though. I don't remember what it was. Oh yeah, the heroic plasma one. That's it. Time to heroic plasma. Be fun. Any tips for my streaming career? I've got an i3 1050, 2 gigabytes, 8 gigabyte RAM PC. Can I run Space Marine 2? Yeah, bro. How do you think we started? I'm sure you can run Space Marine 2 on like a ping, not a ping, a resolution. One of them. Have you tried 48p? I guess we do this one again. Dude, I'm sure you can stream Space Marine 2 on a resolution with that setup. FTG whenever see more heads, no clue. What's this cancel? I'll have a whole video on it. You're not Battle Brother. Okay.
A company of Cadian infantry mobilized against the Thousand Sons on Avarax. However, our forces never reached their objective at the Ecclesiarchy Cathedral. Reports suggest they are overwhelmed by the Tyranid swarm.
The Tyranids.
Rally the Cadian forces, repel the Tyranids, then disrupt the Thousand Sons' plans of the
That's why they killed Akron, because his accent was too strong and nobody could understand him.
Repel the Xenos, eradicate the traitor forces. Confirmed, Captain. We shall see it done.
Non-heroic plasma? No, we did that last time. This is heroic now.
We cannot hold the cathedral. This is SOMETHING of the second company of the Ultramarines. We are on our way.
I think they're both good.
Praise the Emperor. The Xenos run us so fast. They tore right through us. Major Keeper. Xenos got him. Major Keeper is gone. Transfer command to me. I am Commander Hotel, 22nd Company. It is my duty to secure the Cathedral Gate Station as our fallback point. Understood. We expect reinforcement.
I'll do an aim for me.
Contact. Elite level Xenos. Pacify. Enemy reserve forces detected. Combat iron paper ready. Diversion field operational. The swarm must be eliminated. Xenos firewall detected.
Disruption operation is truly goated. This was definitely a cool operation with the Tech Marine.
Xenos infestation advancing.
I wonder if the next class is going to be as well received as this one was. Tech Marine update was pretty cool, but I'm pretty sure people were more interested about what was coming out for Tech Marine, the actual class release.
Destroyed.
Like the idea of Tech Marine.
Target design wall spear. Confirmed. Mutant kill. Iron Hater online. High priority terrorists eliminated. Fragmentation device in place.
Another problem with plasma on any setup. You always run out of ammo pretty quickly. You gotta be very sparing. That's not fun. Who wants to spare their ammo?
Ultramarines, engage.
Who wants to live in ammo poverty?
We are committed to this course. Obtaining armaments. Clear to advance. Tyranid invasion. thwarted. Rally point located ahead. Push forward. Marked our presence. High priority tyranny eliminated. Scum funds for calling up fresh reserves. Hunter destroyed. Additional enemies incoming.
Yeah, nothing there. Cool.
Enhanced
I always kind of like
ready.
this map. Nice look too. I wish the frames were better. But like, this is 100% of my PC issue right now.
Enemy
I need to upgrade.
reinforcements incoming.
It's been 2 years. I'm pretty sure I've run this PC through the ringer. I'm pretty sure I had this computer on for 5 days straight at one point.
Execute Iron Halo tactics.
Actually, nearly a week.
Specialized mode. Neutralized. Iron Halo ready.
This count's been on for years. Yeah.
New orders. Iron Halo online. Enemy eliminated.
What's your favorite Tyranid flavor, Guardsman? Something mesquite.
Iron Halo ready.
That sounds pretty good.
Honored Ultramarines, this is Commander Otel. We're surrounded and outmanned. We are in urgent need of your assistance.
We will reinforce this position.
That is welcome news. The cathedral gates must be shut if we're to hold on to this sector. Defend the generator units until we have enough power to close the gates. They cannot be allowed to fail.
Mission parameters defined. Defend generator units.
The generators are being attacked from the air.
Enhanced tactic ready.
Oh, now artillery those gargoyles.
Generators
Hold
are being
on.
attacked from the air.
That's how they got him off ball. I guess you say it's a leave ball knowledge. Please don't leave.
We have a quarter of the energy we need.
Shit.
Xenos attack the lambda generators.
Cajun style fried Tyranid. Cajun sounds pretty good.
Wrecking the lambda generators.
Back in the day, TGI Fridays used to have a pretty banging Cajun chicken and shrimp.
Energy reserves at 50%.
I know that. They made like a frozen version of it. And I remember it vividly because I horrifically burned my arm with like a 3rd-degree burn while making it when I was 11 years old. That's besides the point, okay? Point is, it was really good.
A large swarm is attacking the generators near the gates.
FG, what do you consider the hardest solo strat to do? Well, it depends on the build. Because some missions are actually pretty easy. A lot of people probably say Vortex. I don't think Vortex is that hard. Probably Reliquary. I think it's just Reliquary, yeah. It still is. That ending portion is just like, it's hard for all the wrong reasons. I think Reliquary is a mission I haven't actually played in months. Ultramarines where?
Reputation is earned in the fires of war.
Dude, imagine being this fucking guy sitting on your little like
Viridian, I have deployed a Redemptor
gunner
dreadnought
platform.
in your vicinity. Let the infantry defend the stronghold. Rendezvous with the dreadnought.
I feel like this whole encampment here they got going is just like not a very optimal setup for that massive doorway, but you know. You think Obelisk? Obelisk heals you. Like the old chalice, that one's very easy. Also a very quick mission.
New path ahead.
I think my problem with Obelisk is Obelisk was like the most nothing burger update in general. That was the worst update of year one, I think. What even came out? You got lens colors, you got the new mission, and that was it. I don't think Space Marine 2 actually got good until Heroic Weapons came out, so patch 10. Siege mode was cool, but the heroic weapons, I think that's what, like, okay, now you have something to actually work for. Because before that, what were you even doing in this game? You were LARPing armor and playing siege mode for colored skins.
Brother Voltus, Squad Viridian stands by your side.
But the Accolade store, that was the biggest W they ever did. Same issue with Darktide. I mean, Darktide... Yeah, I mean, you have Plastic to collect, I guess, but... Patchwork's also like...
Affirmative. New objective. Rendezvous at next juncture.
I think Heroics were an ingenious way to get, I hate about this guy. Oh, it's actually easy as fuck. Forgot. And there's no way it's all gonna break through my shit, right? You're gonna cost me all my... let's go.
In play. Enhanced tactic ready.
Died on my shield. He teleported with my crack grenade. That's how Davi died.
Iron Haven online.
Davi the house elf. But I got him. told you the double heroic plasma build makes that boss easy. I mean, the boss is just easy on heavy in general. Heavy class remains a go. It's actually one of the technically weaker options at the moment, only because the other classes are so strong. You know, maybe I would move him up. I don't know. He's very tanky. He does a lot of damage. Really, all you need him to do, right? I think the only class that like seriously needs help is Vanguard. That's because his class ability doesn't fucking work right. I don't think there is a bad class in Space Marine 2 though. Come on, mob content.
Conflict resolved. Spawn exterminated. Hellspawn. Destruction. High priority tier. Enhanced tank ready.
Now the heroic plasma is definitely better against that boss than the other one we used. The standard rate of fire one. Heavy plasma is a ridiculous weapon. Heavy is a lot of ridiculous. Anything, the plasma guns and the heroic heavy bolter, those guns just all mop. They work. I think they're pretty interchangeable. Just like everything else in the heavy class, so really. When I think of the other two guns on him, like Multi-Melta and Pyrocan, Pyrocan's the obvious first choice alongside the heavy bolt rifle and... what do you call it? Multi-Melta's good, it just feels like it's been kinda... ever since the double shot bug went away, who cares about that weapon? Rate of fire version's still pretty fun though.
Obstruction removed.
These corrupted wretches cannot withstand my light.
Our angles of attack are converging. Prepare for close quarters battle.
Also much better than the Vulture since all chaos enemies have bullshit headshots. Well, I mean, Vulture body shot damage isn't even that bad anymore. I would actually argue the heavy Vulture is better against chaos than his turn is because chaos is probably usually where most players are going to get stun locked on this class. I just think the fencing parry window is too good. Because 9 out of 10 times when you die in this class, it's going to be from some stun lock. Because that's how this class shit on. Be from an awkwardly stacked boss attack. I think these guys parry phase you so much I don't even question it anymore. Class doesn't have a lot in the way to knock back. It has a perk for gun strikes and
our advance is stalled. It is good to have a dreadnought by our side.
love his ammo economy. That's a big thing with the heavy vulture is that your ammo economy is a lot stronger in this gun. But if you're gonna pick the best heavy builds, it's just gonna be between do you want plasma or do you want DACA? And then all the other weapons are below that.
Utilize artifact in dire circumstances.
Also, aiming a headshot with a heavy vulture, I don't. Dude, how the fuck are we gonna struggle to aim hit heads with a fully automatic weapon with like 700 rounds? Let's say we struggle to hit headshots in the Bolt Carbine. Have you played with the auto bolt rifle lately, FTG? Not really.
Pacified.
A lot of people actually like that gun for whatever godforsaken reason.
Provide covering fire for Redemptor Dreadnought breakthrough. Iron Halo ready. Practical. Eliminate long-distance shooters. Suppression successful. Heretical trickery cannot withstand righteous termites. Execute the swarm. Hellspawn subdued. Terminator drone spotted. Destroy all hostiles. Destruction complete. The deception is crumbling. Iron Halo online. Refilling magazines. Intercepting projectiles. Heresy quota. Let nothing stand in my way. Barrier down. Advance to the cathedral.
Now this was such a cool cinematic when it first came out. This is the most like a campaign mission.
I smite you back to the abyss. A worthy kill, Brother Voltus.
Ultramarines, praise the Emperor.
Unknown box communicator. Identify yourself.
This is Archdeacon Zonia. I am hidden inside the cathedral. Heretics stormed the sanctum and slaughtered my garrison of Cadians for their dark rituals. Cadian troops left behind heavy explosives. Alas, they never got to use them against the archenemy.
It's a bunch of fucking Zangers now. I feel like Heavy's always been just like an absolute crack class against Chaos.
Gather the explosive charges and place them.
The Steam of Volta slapping the Helltrick has to be one of the reasons the Type Ring update was so massive. Funny enough, I'm pretty sure Type Ring update was massive. I'm actually pretty sure the Wargear update was bigger. Because they hyped that one up and shadow dropped it the Day of Skulls. I did a lot for that patch.
Eliminate all 1,000 suns for charge placement complete.
I have a feeling that patch 10 will probably always be the best patch for this game, mainly because patch 10, they did what they had to do on it. Was they fixed the entire game pretty much. From that point forward,
Abomination removed. Iron Halo ready. Chaos target eliminated.
It is imperative that we place the charges. Are the explosives in place?
Gather and place explosive ordnance. 1,000 suns deploy to terminal.
What do you think about the current state of PvP or PvP in this game? I think there's big potential, dude. I wouldn't expect anything PvP related that's gonna be serious in this game ever, because why would they? Nobody plays it. The player base made itself pretty clear on what they want to play in this game. It's operations.
It is imperative that we place the charges.
And they don't really have a lot of incentive to go and try to pull them into the PvP.
Explosive ordnance. Iron Halo online.
Cast this desecrated sanctorium down. Bury these heretics. So they
That's a
never
wrap.
cease
Heroic Plasma ability. No, I just go back and forth on these. Like Heroic Plasma or Heavy Vulture. They're both so good.
Crest point before the cathedral falls.
Those are good weapons. Good weapons for different reasons. I think I feel like Heavy Vulture's cooler.
I am grateful for your offer, Ancient One.
Now, what will it take to get the fire cannon up to this level?
I will speak prayers of consecration over the cathedral's final moments.
Understood. Hold position and engage the foe.
The heretics are everywhere.
Iron Halo online.
Hey, we did it. The only downside of that gun is your ammo economy, but everything else pretty peak. Tested just for fun. Change the duty DPS, head 123, body 55, heavy plasma incinerator 112. So if you can beam the head, the Vulture is a bit better. The Vulture is also way more ammo efficient. Way more ammo efficient. That's a big thing. And the fairy window. The fat, enormous, gargantuan parry window on this thing. And you also don't have to build, and to get max ammo on this one, you don't even have to build out of heavy immunity. You do it for this one because you have to give up a perk to get the final plasma collection here. So down here, you're full damage like brutal rampage. This is a really fucking strong perk. Retaliation is also pretty good, but this is definitely the better one. This one, in my opinion. All right. I'll tell you the one that I think is actually just shit these days is like Plasma Servo, dude. Precision Enhancement fucking mogs this thing now. This one, it's not even better in Siege anymore. The amount of the utility you get from this, honestly, it's this perk. Lethal Perimeter is just so strong. Burn, not being able to shoot your servo gun at range feels fucking awful in this game. Having like some fat, slow-moving projectile, because a lot of your survivability on this class comes from your servo gun. This is the one that I'm like, I think it's the second best servo. I think I would still put it over Burning the Vulture, but the Precision Servo, every time you use this thing, you're just like, okay, everything dies in front of me. I was kind of iffy on it last patch. I think I still put Plasma as the best last patch. I don't remember. There are a couple things I go back and forth on this game. This is one of them. The Sniper, I was just on cocaine. Like, this is just the best sniper build, or like some variation like this. These are like the only two perks I would ever change over here. Everything else is just take this way. Just take Bolt Carbine. build damage, take the heroic one, because high gun strike damage and also perfect synergy with this perk. And then take squad renewal because this perk is cracked for yourself and your teammates. You can also take the other ones here, but like there's no reason to take these. You don't even need the damage. You don't really care about the weapon spread and the bolt carbine either. Also, these perks suck ass for your teammates compared to yourself. As far as the tactical is concerned here, Pyro Blaster used to be really good. Vanguard, I don't know, dude. I've been on the train of tenacity for ages, but everybody made fun of me. I think this is the best perk combo for this. Some people like combat readiness, some people like room determination. I think all these perks are pretty good. I think Thrill of the Fight is like the most underrated perk in this whole game on Vanguard, because this perk, it's just free damage. It's just a free damage reduction. That's all you need to live. Just free, absolutely free. So like this pretty much guarantees, on top of conviction, that you will get your adrenaline rush back eventually. It will come. I'm on the train that inner fire is better than this perk though. I actually think I prefer this one. I think this does so much more for your teammates if they don't lick windows. B rank? What did I call B rank? Did I call the plasma servo B rank last patch? I don't think I did. There's so many builds on the FTG channel. What did I even put out last time? At this point, I think we've just gotten to every build at some point. I just don't remember. What did I cook on the purgation update? What did I cook? Let's see. What did I say was the best for Protect Marine? Precision enhancement? Yep. Yeah. Burn's just not that, this combo is just not that good anymore. I don't know, guys. What do you think is the best servo gun in Space Marine 2? I mean, it is between these two, isn't it? I think they're pretty. I don't think they're interchangeable at all. I think this one has way more value, purely off the fact that you can get both of these perks to trigger on this one. I like the marksman carbine. This game has a nasty habit of killing enemies outright, then putting them in execute. That is true. On sniper, I think the bull carbine. I mean, I think the auto bull carbine and marksman carbines. I almost put this one in S tier. I think the marksman carbine is a little worse than the normal bull carbine on the class it's on because, I mean, barrel stuffing this, an instant fire barrel stuff with like no carpal tunnel. I guess I just prefer that. About Bulwark, what's the best build on Bulwark? It's this, or it's this, or it's this, or something like this. It's like, are you shield bash? Yeah, I'll take this. Are you not? Okay, take this. Inner fire attack is just way too cracked. Inner fire is a cracked perk. I think so. I honestly think I've been gaslit by Vanguard players. They kept trying to tell me. I do think that the execution build is the best build on Vanguard. I think it is technically better than Tenacity. However, if you're a trash can at this game, or if you're dealing with bugs in this game, Tenacity will trigger more often. So, like, when I played Tenacity Vanguard, this has been, like, as far back as, like, patch 11. Whenever I played Tenacity Collateral Damage Vanguard, like Shockwave Vanguard, I just feel like I actually have to have fun with the class more because the class will actually do what I want it to do, which is just diving kick over and over, and then I still get healing here. No scramble targeting? I mean, you can take either. It doesn't really fucking matter. I mean, this is just more damage with shock and awe on your shield bash, and this is just more defense. It's not exactly like the choices in Space Marine 2 are riveting at this point in the game. The game's pretty solved at this point. It's not a lot of like new stuff. Need some perk reworks. We haven't had like a serious balance overhaul since they changed all the block balance and fencing weapons to be Like follow an archetype, or like fencing's the fastest, balance is in between, and block is the slowest. It's like all the builds in this game are known. It's pretty much like the only new stuff is like, okay, is the heroic perk effect good? And it's like the answer is almost always yes, or alternatively, there's a random bug attached to it that makes it broken and nobody noticed for a bit, and then everyone's like, oh my god, that's broken, and then everybody uses that. And then they fix it. And then we're like, what are next? How do you do it, FTG? You got like 20 more billion hours in this game? It's built like that. I told people 2 years ago I don't experience burnout, but they didn't believe me. Sometimes I feel tired and I go to bed and I wake up and I do it again. Random, but do you work a normal job? No, this is my job. You think I'd have 5,000 hours on Space Marine 2 if I had a normal job? That'd be impressive, honestly. That'd be like a truly phenomenal time management skill. But no. Maybe one day we could achieve that, but no. That'd be an incredible... I might actually have the best time management skills ever if I could do a 16-hour stream and then also... a 16-hour stream for 3 weeks in a row, and then also work a normal job at the same time. You can stream Space Marine 2 at your job with the Switch. That's true. Nintendo Switch coming, guys. This Christmas, boys. If you had a super extremely lax draw, dude, that's sick. I love to play games for a living. Your content is great, man. I appreciate that. Sometimes it's fun. Sometimes I will say it's not the same as just playing a game. Sometimes it is, but a lot of times it's definitely not. Just ask Mr. E. I don't think Mr. E actually loaded up Dark Tide for 2 months at one point. But yeah, I would say it's definitely a blessed thing. I feel very, very lucky. That's because of I have the best community ever, actually. Pretty sure it's just that's just true. And we've kind of just been like, I don't know, dude. When I started this, I was just hanging out with people, and now suddenly here we are. There's been a lot more complaining recently, but that's just what happens when you make content, I guess. That's just part of the job. What are you gonna do? Can't please everybody. If you get any inspo for the heroic auto bolt rifle, no. I say we throw it in a burn pit, and then we give out severance to everybody who uses this thing. For sure, bro. The pressure of always having to make content was overwhelming. Any tips in getting into YouTube? Make YouTube videos. That sounds redundant, but if this is my advice for anything in life, is if you want to do something, go do it. Start doing it and try to improve, and keep doing that. It'll probably be okay. I obviously can't go into a giant dissertation on it right now, but number one thing, if you're thinking about starting something, like fresh up, starting something, just start. I don't know a single guy. I've met a lot of successful content creators and unsuccessful content creators, and the endlessly overlapping thing between successful content creators was always that they never got upset at a lack of they never ever got upset at like a lack of viewership or like a lack of recognition for blah 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 blah. They never ever felt like they were deterred by anything, and all they did was consistently just keep going. And they're all very passionate. Very, very passionate. And the thing I've noticed among content creators who were very much not successful in the long term that I met years ago, they were always very, they would get very upset about, like, things not going. They would have, like, a grandiose, don't ever have a grandiose idea. This is the number one thing I'd say. If you want to do anything in life, don't set your expectations realistically. Don't go in expecting something to just always work. It's insane to do so. Like, don't look at bigger creators and be like, okay, it's going to be exactly the same path for me. It could be a better path. You never know for you, but it won't be the same. It's just how it goes, you know? I don't think I've ever seen a single person have the exact same trajectory. Because how could you? Set them low. Don't aim very sick. Get it pregnant. The road to success is paid by failures. I would just say, you know, it's like, if you can't handle failure, you're not going to be very successful at anything you do in life. And that's true way beyond, like, content creation. But I've seen the mentality before where it's like, okay, people get, like, lofty expectations. They lock in for, like, 2 months. They get burnt. And they quit. Or they start to wonder. Or it's like yada yada. You just have to eliminate all the, like, there's no point even thinking that way. And, like, it's almost always from just people having way too high of an expectation. And usually people, and, like, I'd say a lot of it's also just ego, where people will just sit there and be like, my stuff's the best. Why? So obviously I'm going to do well. But, like, people who succeed are not going to ever think they're actually the best at what they're doing. I make content all the time and I'm like, wow, that's shit. And that's just how it goes. Because you have to. I think, like, complacency and, like you get to a point where you're like, oh, I'll get to here and then stop. You have to ask yourself, like, what mentality gets people to a certain point in the first place? And it's probably not the person that's like, I'm going to stop when I get to X. Anyways. That might be all I actually have to do here today. Awesome, man. Watching your content for a minute. I've always loved your style, editing style. Thank you for the kind words. I just have an issue of being consistent. I think that's most people. I don't think you're alone in that at all. That's something you can get better at. I was the most inconsistent person ever in a lot of things, and then, like, even in other jobs I worked, I got slowly better at it. As I sit here and talk about getting more consistent and playing a fucking video game, but, you know, take it with a grain of salt. What do you call it? Anyways, I'll be on tomorrow, probably. Yeah, tomorrow. We'll do that tomorrow. Take it easy, guys. Or maybe I'll be back on later tonight. Who knows?